Hey guys, welcome back to another quick tip video from Muse Themes. My name is Ashton. Today I want to address a common question we see come up a lot in support regarding font usage in widgets. I have an empty page here in Muse with our hover reveal widget placed in the center with a stock image loaded in. Now if I pop open the settings panel and go to the text styling section, we can see there are three separate fields that I need to enter the name of a font family, one for each of the title, description, and link. Now the issue many designers have experienced is when you enter a font family and you preview your page in the browser, your font sometimes isn't reflected, and there are two important steps that need to be taken to ensure that this doesn't happen. First is making sure that you're entering the correct CSS style names for the font that you're using. Now this isn't so much of an issue with the single-worded font families, but more so with the multi-word family names. There's a certain way that the font family has to be specified for the browser to recognize it as proper CSS. And one of the easiest ways to find this proper labeling is to use our Font Finder tool on the Muse Themes website. Let me jump over to the site really quick. And if I scroll down to the footer, you'll find a prompt down here called Font Finder tool. So we'll click over to that. And you'll be taken to a page here with a long collection of font families that you can browse through or simply use the search function. I'm going to search for Open Sans. And it automatically populates, which is awesome. Now this is a perfect example. The name of our font family is Open Sans, but here you can see the proper display for the coding. It's Open Sans, but with a dash in between, no spaces. So let's jump back into our panel, and we'll type Open Sans into all three of our font family fields. And there we go. Now if we give this a browser preview, I'll hover over the widget to reveal all our text, but we can see that Open Sans is not being reflected here. Open Sans is a sans serif font, which this here is definitely not, and that's because of step number 2 that needs to be done. The way that Muse exports fonts to a browser is such that the browser won't recognize it unless there is actual text placed on the Muse page and a font is assigned to it. Well, our font is specified via the widget, but since Muse isn't actually exporting said font, that's why it's still not showing. So there's a really simple fix to this. All we have to do is jump back to our page, and we just have to add some regular text on our page with the corresponding font assigned to it. So we'll place a text box here anywhere on the page and just type some dummy text in here. And we'll go to our font selection and we'll select Open Sans. And this can be done to any of the copy on your page, or alternatively, if you don't want any text visible, you could simply layer this behind some of your elements or even color it the same color as your page background to make it invisible. So with that font now included on the page, let's preview the browser again. And there we go. Our widget is now showcasing the Open Sans font we've been looking for. But before closing out, I just want to cover one alternative method for locating that proper font family name specification. If you're a little bit coding savvy, you can always find the font family in a web page's source code. So with our preview page pulled up here, I can open the developer tools right here in my browser. And if you know where to look, you can spot the font family displayed in the header code. And as we can see here, Open Sans is displayed with that dash, like so. So thanks guys so much for watching another quick tip video from Muse Themes. Again, my name is Ashton, and we'll see you next time.